Good morning YouTube, Lofty Biker here. We've gone up to Damerells again. Today we've got something special. It's the third generation of CFMOTOs. It's the 800 MT. This is worth waiting for, I reckon. See you in a minute. Okay, so here we are, YouTube. The 800 MT Sport. How about that? Okay, and we're in sport mode. The Sport in sport mode. Okay. So YouTube, the eagerly awaited CFMOTO MT800. So as you know, CFMOTO, which were WK, have come on a long way. This is what I would say is the third generation of bikes. First impressions is the build quality looks quite good. Let's go around the island and see what it's like. There's nobody about. Fueling on and off the throttle's quite good. Yeah, it's good throttle. Not bad at all. Yeah, it handles that quite well. Let's go and have a talk about it and a look at it, and then I'll tell you a bit more. Here we are. Turn round nice and steady. As you can imagine, adventure style bike, easy peasy to do a U-turn. Neutral's easy to find. Okay, let's get my helmet off and show it you. Okay YouTube, Lofty Biker here. What do you think? Have a good look at it. What do you think, really? You know, everything's there, isn't it? It all looks the part. Are the Chinese going to do what the Japs did? I'm not really sure. It's quite tall at the back. There we go, I'm on. Nice flat seat. Loads of leg room. Interesting. Nice and comfy. There you go. There is a cutout here. It's not quite in my way, but you know, I can know it's there. I'm just about fitting in, and you know me, 6'5" with long legs. That's pretty good, isn't it? Really nice bike. I think the finish on it looks really smart. Nice colour blue. It's got lots of extras. Let's get the camera down and show you a bit closer. Okay, so let's have a good look at it. There we go, side view. It's all there, isn't it? This does come with boxes. I'll tell you about that in a moment. It comes in two flavours. You've got what they call the CFMOTO 800 MT Sport, which has alley rims. You've got the CFMOTO 800 MT Touring, which comes with spoke wheels, quick shifter and a tyre monitoring system. Both bikes come with boxes. This is brand new. The boxes haven't been fitted yet, but you can see the racks are on. So let's just have a walk round. It's quite good looking from the front. Adjustable screen, built-in fog lights, all standard. Just coming round. Cannon type. Look at that cannon on the back. That's what you call a rocket launcher, isn't it? Yeah, not bad. It's got some sort of guards around the fairing. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the dash. CFMOTO. We're in sport mode. Let's have a listen. Quite good, isn't it? So, let's have a listen to the cannon. There's the rocket launcher. Quite good, quite good. I'll kill the motor and just tell you what we've got. To get into all the system, you need to have it in stop, otherwise none of the function buttons work. So I'll just tell you a little bit. Adjustable screen. Easy, 2 knobs up, 2 knobs down. 12 volt powerlet, USB dual. Over on this side, standard sort of Suzuki style mirrors if you like. We've got the start stop button, we've got hazard warning, adjustable levers. Coming over to this side, we've got the fog lights on and off, indicators. I'll just put the ignition on so I can get the horn. Weedy little horn. Cruise control, push to set, up and down. Adjustable levers this side as well. It's not bad, is it really? It's got everything you'd want. Having a look at that dash. Pretty good, really. Pretty good. So, let's come and tell you a little bit about it. This is the blurb, the official blurb. By the way, that lump, does it look familiar? So let's show you a bit closer. Does it look familiar? As you know, the earlier bikes had Kawasaki engines. This bike is fitted with a KTM lump. I believe it's based on the old 800 KTM, the 790. It's a parallel twin. On all accounts, CFMOTO were making engines for KTM for some of their cheaper bikes. I don't know if it's true, that's what I know. So we've got the CFMOTO 800 MT Sport. These bikes come in at £10,400 on the road, with boxes, with fog lights. Not bad at all. As I said, the Touring has got the spoke wheels. That comes in at 11,100. This is a brand new model for 2022. There's very few of them been reviewed. It's probably one of the first ones. I'm not 100% sure. This is a 799 parallel twin double overhead cam unit, 95 brake horsepower at 9,250 revs. 57 foot-pounds at 8,000 revs. It's a fairly low standard seat height of an 825mm. We got the 19 litres of fuel and it weighs 231 kilograms wet. The boxes are extra. I believe you can get keyless start on the Touring. This one's got a key. It's got KYB forks, upside down forks, KYB suspension front and back, cornering ABS, and it comes in 2 modes, rain or sport. We've got the 7-inch dash, TFT of course, LED lights all round. So on the front we've got the J1 calipers with 320mm twin discs. These tyres are Maxxis tyres, they're running. They're called Entura and something. They are on this bike a 110/80/19 on the front and a 150/70 on the rear. As I say, you get spokes with the other one. Chain drive of course, 6-speed. Here's the rear. It's a 260mm disc with a J1 badged up caliper. They look quite smart, don't they? You know, it's all there, isn't it? Everything you want's there. Quite good looking from the front. In general, it don't look a bad bike, does it? So here's the other side. There is no centre stand on this, but it looks like it's got lugs for a provision for one. That's something I would have to ask Mark. So, there you go. 800 MT, cracking looking little bike. Oh, I've just noticed we've got an adjustable gear lever. Removable rubber pads in the footrests. Like I say, it's got the lot. I'm going to get my helmet so I can give it a ride. See you in a minute. Okay, YouTube.
So this is the latest incarnation, if you like, of a KTM engine, badged up as a CFMOTO. It's very narrow between the knees, nice hump in the back of the seat to rest your bum against. Mirrors are pretty damn good. I've got the screen in the high setting. I just took you through the dash. We've got a trip on the top left. Along the top right we've got the temperature, ambient temperature, we've got the time. Down the left hand side we've got a thermostat. On the right hand side we've got a fuel gauge. We've got a big digi speedo in the middle and a nice round tacho on the outside of it. We're in sport mode. We've got some idiot lights along the bottom, and we've also got a gear position indicator. Quite a large gear position indicator, very nice. First impressions is the steering's very accurate. You don't need much input, very little input to change your direction. Gearbox feels very slick, very nice, and the clutch is extremely light. There's very little snatchiness on and off the throttle. There's a slight amount, but it's a brand new bike really. It's not had a lot of riding, and generally things like that get sorted at the first service. So we've caught the lights, so we just better slow down a bit. In general, it feels a nice, comfy place to be. As I say, to prove an engine, these KTMs have been making this parallel twin for a number of years now, and as I say, I've been led to believe that for foreign markets and whatever, a lot of the smaller KTMs, especially the parallel twins, were actually made in China under license. Well, obviously CFMOTO have taken on the license of the old engine, and they are manufacturing them for themselves. I did mention this bike comes with cruise control. We'll try that out in a while. I've got to say, it's comfy. Everything falls nice. My hands are comfortable. My seat's quite firm but comfortable. And of course my legs have dropped into a nice comfy place. I think you need to be in 4th gear to activate the cruise control, mind, which is a shame, because it's nice to stick a cruise on when you're in a little 30 zone and you just drop it into cruise and you ain't got nothing to worry about. You don't get caught out by cameras you didn't see and whatever. But we're in 30, well, what are we doing, 29 mile an hour in the 30 through St Denis, and it's ever so easy on the throttle. This would make an ideal commuter. Don't get me wrong, I think you could tour on it, but I do think it would make an ideal commuter. It's tall, you're up above the road and the traffic with good visibility and a nice easy throttle. There are some vibes, you always get vibes with parallel twins, but it doesn't feel as bad as the new Triumphs. The new 270 Triumphs, and my Honda NT, to be fair, that's quite vibey. Whenever they give these parallel twins the 270 throw crank, you do tend to get quite a lot of vibe. I'm not 100% sure what the crank handle on this is, but it's quite smooth. It's a nice, easy bike to ride smooth and slow. So we'll go up the hill, still in the 30. And we'll take a right by the garage and see what it's like up to national speeds. For slow riding, the back brake's beautiful. Really is nice. The gear lever's set up nice. It's not a bad colour, is it? Blue and silver. I've got to say, I think some of these other manufacturers are going to have to watch out, because the Chinese bikes are coming on quickly and fast. There's none of that initial lag I got with the 650 and the 700 engines. This one does spin up a lot better. Right, here we go, round the corner. Nice, easy to manoeuvre bike. I'll keep it under 5,000 revs. So, there you go. Nice and easy, up to national speed in absolutely no time at all. I've had to put a dash of fuel in it, of course, but it's coming up just under the speed of, there's about 70 miles to empty, so it's not bad. I'm not getting any buffeting, no, none at all. I'm in good, clean air. Just barrel it in there a little bit. I was going a bit quick actually talking to you. Yeah, that's a nice line. Brakes are more than adequate, these J1 brakes. Strange how some bikes, you see with the same calipers on, and one bike they're poor brakes and others they're really good. So it must be down to pad material that the manufacturers pick, to be fair. So here we are again, nice and steady, slow manoeuvre, look at that. Easy peasy. I've got no self-cancelling indicators on this, so we've got to be careful, switch them off. So we just nibble down the hill. I'll run the back of the piston in, look at that. It's a nice exhaust note on the overrun, isn't it? Yeah, quite impressive. Just a little bit of air in it. It shows 17 degrees, but it feels quite warm and mild. There's a few clouds about today, but it's a pleasant day to be riding motorbikes. There we are, straight to the 30, nice and steady. I'll give it a bit of a rip round these next couple of bends in a sec, and we'll try the brakes out. We're all clear behind. Yeah, the mirrors are good. Yeah, the mirrors are nice. So here we go. Up to the bend, throw it in. Yeah, that's solid. Up to 5,000 revs again. Yeah, more than enough. Okay, we're all clear behind. I'm going to drop it down to about 45 and just jab the back brake on. Right, the ABS is quite crude. I'm going to do that again, in case it was me. Yeah, I can feel it. Don't get me wrong, it's not swerving or swaying about, but I'm definitely feeling it lock and then release. I don't know what that'll be like in the wet, not sure. So we'll come around the bend. Nice push on the pegs. Here we go. Front brakes. Yeah, they're perfect. Absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with those front brakes at all. I'll rip it back up to 40. There we go. Front and back. Emergency stop. Yeah, the back, I think being an adventure style, oh, I've stalled it. Being an adventure style bike, with the weight going on the front like that and lifting the back, there's not much weight on the rear end, so you don't get that pressure through the back tyre, if you like. So we are third gear, little bit of breakage as we go through. Yeah, that's nice, that is. Yeah, if you want to go out on a Sunday blast on this will be fine. You'd have no trouble keeping up with the rest of the boys and girls. All I'm doing is keeping it spinning nice and easy between 4,000 and 5,000 revs, putting virtually no pressure on the engine at all. I should imagine this bike could be good for over a ton. So fourth gear, slight incline. Yeah, that's lovely. The more I ride this, the more I feel that it's a nice, easy, comfortable bike to ride. Drop a cog, push it at the bend. There you go, look at that, nice and steady, holding a lovely, lovely line. Even change gear, doesn't unsettle it at all. We're in top gear. We're doing just over 60 up the hill, fantastic. I've got wind noise but no blast. I'll drop the screen down in a minute and tell you what it's like. So 4,000 revs in 6th gear equates to national speed limit 60. It'll drop into the 50. Okay YouTube, I've just come off the main road temporarily just to give it a blast down the lane, see what it's like in the lanes. I've lowered the screen, so here we go. Yeah, easy peasy up to national down the hill. Just see what the ergonomics are like standing up. Yeah, that's nice. The tank is lovely to grip. Yeah. I think you could off-road one of these, get some knobblies on it. Have a dual purpose bike. Here we go, barreling into the bend, 2nd gear. It has got a slipper clutch. Just let the council man come through. Away we go again. Yeah, I've got to say, this engine is a vast improvement over the Kawasaki ER6 badged up bikes. It's got so much more pep and sportiness. Suspension's quite compliant over these crappy back roads. It's not bad at all, is it? I used to have a Tiger 800 back in the day. I think this is pretty much based on the same sort of ergonomics and feel of that old 800. I had an XC with a 21 front wheel, but this is more like the roadie, of course. But it's a lovely bike. Don't spin up like the triple does, but of course this ain't run in yet. It'd be interesting to ride it when it's had its first service, and I could get it up to 6, 7 or even 8,000 revs and see what it's like. Because it done it maximum power till 9.25 and maximum torque at 8, so it's obviously an engine that's required to rev. I don't want to over rev it, of course, because it's new. That's why I'm keeping it under 5. Okay, we'll turn around and go back. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the ABS on the rear. The front's very effective. No, I'm not impressed with the ABS on the rear at all. It does tend to lock up a bit rather than pulse. The front end's very good. As you can see, it handles these back lanes with ease. Ooh. If you've had a smaller bike and you want to move up, I think I'd come and try one of these 800s out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It's a good package, 4-year warranty. So you can have one on a PCP deal for 3 years. As long as you have it serviced by a reputable dealer. What's the problem? At the end of 3 years, if you like it, have another one. It ain't a problem, is it? I would think the way they're going, CFMOTO, it's only a matter of time before they bring a big engine out. An 1100 or 1200 engine. It can't be far away. It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Right, I'm going to give it a run down the dual carriageway for you. I'm going to put the screen back up though for that. To be fair, I don't think there's a lot of difference screen up or down at 6'5". Let's see what it's like down the hill. Making me a little bit naughty actually. It's quite a good little bike. It's not got the poke of the 890 KTMs. This engine does feel totally different. So third gear roll on, we're doing 30 odd mile an hour. Fifth, sorry, 5,000 revs. Yeah, 5,000 revs, sixth gear, or just under 5 is about 70. Well, that's lovely, isn't it? I've got no problems at all. I haven't had to thrash it or give it any beans. I should imagine when you rip it up to about 7,500 revs, it would take off very, very sprightly indeed. So down to the island, run the back of the piston in. I should imagine the touring model with the quick shifters quite entertaining. We got used to having them now, ain't we? Quick shifters, you expect them. I don't know whether it's an option, I don't know. But if you want the one with a quick shifter, it's going to cost you a little bit more money and you're going to have spokes to clean. I suppose it'll look better with spokes. Here we go, nice and steady second gear. Same again, up to 5. Yeah, the hill has made absolutely no difference whatsoever. It pulls up to 70 very, very easily indeed. I think you might be impressed with this bike if you took it out. I'm going to nip over to the left and get back to Damerells. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'd like you to click the like. Now, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Click on the subscribe, like, ring the bell, ask me a question, anything you want to do. I'll be only too pleased to help you out if I can. They've got these on demo now at Damerells if you want to come and ride them. Thanks Damerells for letting me ride it. Anyway, I'm back now, so this is the Lofty Biker saying ta-ra for now. Ta-ra.